match
Boys and girls,
underway.
spectators of all over Jersey, get ready for your final fight for the evening, our championship round. Your first fighter, Bohus.
First one
and put your hands together for his opponents. Simply Samurai!
Spencer, Simply Samurai Waddell.
It's interesting. It seems like these are the two guys with the most experience in the sport leading up in the finals.
Well,
kind of makes sense.
You expected that.
As they get ready for their championship bout.
The best wrist work with the swords.
Our final fight for the
evening.
evening.
Matches up in this final match of the night.
To me, it seems like a similar style for both guys. Both same
The best of the best.
weapons.
Both guys have been taken down one time tonight,
Watch
but
these
certainly
final
have
two
the takedown
titans go to
advantage.
war.
Oh, okay. Little slickness from the Samurai as usual. Bohus returns with a slash through leg.
Okay.
Oh, they're going.
I saw sparks fly off that shield.
Yeah, you're right. Counter.
Wow.
Oh, the knees.
See, both guys are smart here. They're picking up the easy points with the leg strikes in the clinch while trying to gain grappling favor.
Armor malfunction there.
All right, a little break in the action. That's okay. You know, I'll say this: the style matchup is very similar. The guys have similar techniques. They're doing, you know, sort of the same strategy with hitting with the buckler and slashing. You know, in combination. It's pretty beautiful. Now let's see. What is the normal time to put on that piece of equipment?
So for the way the rules work, if you have an armor malfunction, you have 1 minute to get that back on. In most tournaments, they will call it a forfeit if you cannot get your armor fixed in the 1 minute period. I don't know if those rules are going to apply here because this is a Grand Prix and it would be a real shame to deprive all these fine people here at the American Dream Mall of their main event because of an armor malfunction. So I'm hoping Spencer Waddell gets as much time as he needs to get that piece on and we can get this championship fight back up and running.
You know, I would hate to see it on a technicality.
Nobody wants that.
You know, I think Samurai's got it. It looks like they're getting the equipment back together. Bohus, what's going through his mind right now? You know? Oh, here we go. We're back. Immediately.
You got to assume if you can knock some armor off, that's like that's a confidence booster heading into this restart with 30 seconds left in the round.
You know, but I'll say this: Bohus does not look as sprightly as he did in that first fight.
No, certainly not moving as quickly, but the sword work is still just as fluid and just as clean.
Yeah, you're right, but you know, look how low he has his shield. You know, that could have been a defensive strike, but it wasn't.
That's true.
Yep.
Interesting.
Overhook. Oh, here we go.
Bohus is the one.
Scores on the way out, but he got tagged on the way in.
I just was not thinking Bohus was going to be the one to initiate grappling here, because I would assume Spencer has the advantage in close, with Bohus having the advantage in range.
I think Spencer may have taken that round.
Really?
Slightly more strikes.
Let's take a look at these replays.
Yeah, you see this combo here. Bohus whacked his legs there, but he, you know, for every one that Bohus gave, it looked like Spencer landed 2 more. I think he just racks up points by going.
Nice head strike there.
It's never in singles, it's doubles or triples.
That was actually a nice shot. I missed that live.
Yeah.
As they were getting into the break, it wasn't just the 1 strike, it was 2 or 3 repeated strikes on the head of Spencer.
It is a strange parallel to me coaching my guys in martial arts. A lot of the thing about clenching is that you can land a lot of strikes on the exit from a clench. And people don't realize that because it's not counterintuitive. But
that elbow in close is...
Well, not just an elbow, but when a guy tries to escape from your clench, he's giving himself, whatever way that you're holding him, he has to give up a space for you to be able to strike him as he escapes, you know.
So you can get like a high kick if he's circling out.
High kick happens, that's a major one, but even the smaller ones, you know. Here at the American Dream Mall, we're Gladiators 3, we are in the final match.
I want to remind you guys, head on over to Blast 7D here in the American Dream Mall, and I want to say a big thank you to Gladiators NYC, Ideal Glass Studios, Smart Water, Smokin' Butcher, Perk Technology, and the brand on the back of Bohus' kit, Paw by Paw Veterinary, opening up a new clinic in North Hollywood very soon.
God bless our sponsors. This is a tremendous event. I cannot believe that this is real life. America 2025, here we are seeing medieval combat.
I mean, what a way to kick off Memorial Day weekend with a night you will remember forever. I like these seconds in here quick, getting these chairs out of the way, getting the second round started.
You know what? I got to tell you, that fight, Bohus' last fight, really wore him out. It really did. All the grappling in that fight, I could tell, it made him weary. And, you know, Samurai just came with good conditioning. And it's so far, oh, wow. I spoke too soon. Bohus came with a technique, man. He came forward. He has really changed his game up a bit this round, and he scored again. Maybe he was playing possum. Look at that. Three combo right there.
Well, you talked about not getting the shield up. It seems like he's defending strikes with the sword now and just using that to land at will.
Yeah. You know,
Spencer forces the ring out there. That's a point.
I feel like he gave him a little bit, that rest period really did him right. And he's getting a second win here. Oh, man, another slash through leg. Those leg attacks are starting to add up. He keeps touching him with that. And Bohus really did. He's kind of figured him out a little bit. Defense and offense. Spencer makes the adjustment. Look, another
big
slash.
shot.
2 of them, 3 of them, and then
nice
a leg
kick.
Yep, here we go. And the referee is getting ready to split them up. So let's see who's good, wants it more.
Beautiful little strike there with the shield at the very end of the round.
Yeah. What a good round. What a good round. That was some technical stuff. Let's look at the replay. You know, he ran forward, and oftentimes, you know, you see with every opponent in Samurai's face, they're grasping at nothing. They're trying to clench, and he's already gone out of the way. It's really beautiful.
Bohu's not really playing that game, though. He's using the clinch to land those leg shots in there.
Yeah, well, what I mean was Bohus tried to clinch early in that round, and he got escaped. And then later on, he figured out, look, I can counter punch. And then Samurai figured out, oh, okay, you're going to counter punch him, I'm going to re-counter.
Certainly. And I mean, we saw those low kicks here busted out by Bohus. We were talking about how effective they are early in this tournament. Now we're seeing in this championship round, you know, that could be
Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, the championship fights will be 5 60-second rounds.
If his leg is kicked out from underneath him.
Certainly.
Same concept as in mixed martial arts. The guy trying to throw a right hand, you hit him with the inside kick, and then
now he's
right
off balance. And then add in the fact that you're not only off balance, you know, just as a regular person.
You have to swing this heavy object.
Exactly.
You know, it's too hard.
Yeah, and you being knocked off balance, now you got 80 pounds dragging you to the right or the left, be it. You know.
And Bohus didn't have a chance to really capitalize on that leg kick, you know, with the strike afterwards, but I can imagine it happening in this one.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he found something there that I would think he's going to go back to the well on. But Spencer Waddell is one of the head trainers out of Nashville. He studies the game more than anyone. So if a guy thinks he's going to find, you know, one thing out and spam that, again, Spencer might have another thing coming.
Oh, yeah. What you can see here is this is not a game of checkers. These guys are playing chess. You've seen adjustments from both fighters, right? Repeatedly. In the first round, they adjusted twice. In the second round, they adjusted maybe 2 more times. Here we go.
Here we go. Touch tips. A lot of respect between these two.
And
big shot.
Bohus has designed himself to be a counter fighter for this one. Yeah, see the high sword with the sideways motion, more defensive. Now he's going back offensive with the sword parallel with, or vertical with the ground.
Well, it's also the first time we've seen him stand upright like that with a firm posture all night.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Now he's suddenly heading back to defense and now offense again.
You see those sparks flying off of the armor?
They're giving us a treat here with some sword work here. Yeah, they're giving us a real good treat with the outside game. Yeah, here we go, a nice slash to the gut.
Big shot by Spencer Waddell.
Straight left. He shakes
That's
it up.
The strike of the round.
Shakes it off, but that definitely affected him. Here we go, and the referee is
whoa, nice shot.
Wow, this kick. I don't know how to call that. That was a close round. That was a beautiful round. what I'm
Going into the
seeing
4th
is
and 5th championship rounds.
excellent. I was going to ask you. I didn't want to seem too unprofessional, but I figured it was a 5-round fight. Oh, right. All right, good. Because that did not satiate my bloodlust. I need to see these guys go for at least 2 more rounds.
Oh, look at this. Spencer Waddell switching hands that he's going to have the shield in.
You know, I had talked to Spencer about that before the match. I said, is there anything kind of special you do? He said, yeah, I can switch mid-match. I said, you can play southpaw and northpaw in the same fight. He's like, yep. I respect that, you know, as a big martial artist that I coach my guys to do that, and I do that myself. You got to have something from both sides, but, you know, I'd imagine a very specialized sport like this, it is a big benefit to be able to go left-handed.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, Bohus has now had 3 rounds of a look at Spencer Waddell, fighting him in one way, and now it's going to be completely different. I mean, look at this.
Exactly.
Look at this replay from last round.
Yeah, and remember the fight, the actual strike that did probably the most damage to him was that straight left.
That shield shot.
Yeah, that shield strike really set him back a bit.
Oh, look at this. We got BJ Scarlett is in Spencer Waddell's corner. We got Pete Moe hanging out in Bohus' corner. So both guys showing a lot of respect, even though they're out. They're doing their best to corner their guys.
Yeah, that's great about this thing. You can tell that locker room, the community is really tight in this sport. You know, these guys travel all over the country, all over the world, competing. So, you know, there's got to be a brotherhood amongst the United States competitors.
Certainly. It reminds me of like early MMA, where it's like everybody's got a crazy horse story.
Yeah, I can see the parallels. Right, here we go. Round 4 underway. Oh, okay. I see Spencer
Nice
is
neck shot.
making use of that southpaw stance with the quick jabs to the left sword hand.
Bohus
and another one. Bohus, yeah. Bohus decides to initiate the clench.
He doesn't want to play a striking game with different variables.
Yeah, I see that, yeah. Oh, and a whack to the legs, a few more. Oh, that landed good.
Gutting shots.
Yeah, these landed.
Whoa, nice right hand.
That was a good right. Oh, they break them up.
Yeah, so if they've been clinched, it's an armor failure. Armor failure for Bohus this time.
All right, well, you know, that happens in the sport. Really,
Great sport, armor failure.
If Spencer changes things up because of what just happened, I feel like Bohus, once he clenched, he kind of took over. I don't think Spencer's grappling is quite as good in this left-handed stance. I think that because he's probably right-handed, he needs his right hand to kind of grapple a little more, and that's kind of the reason that Bohus clenched and made an adjustment. Now Spencer's going to have to make an adjustment again.
Do you think it's that was the reason for the grappling, or he just didn't like the look of a southpaw fighter? Because it seemed like Spencer was landing at will early in that round.
You're right. It's absolutely right. But Bohus decided to clench and grapple and you know, kind of take over them.
Low blow?
Oh, he hit him in the cod piece. Goodness gracious. Luckily, that thing is made of metal, I hope. Because, listen, if
still
you were
probably not nice.
Hey, if you were to use my shock doctor one, he wouldn't be a man anymore. All right, here we go. We're going right back into this 4th round. Oh, and a slash.
Typically, you get 5 minutes for that, so Bohus not wanting to waste any time. So
probably fired up, probably mad. It's probably still reverberating down there. That sidekick is paying dividends.
That's 3 times he's landed at this fight, and now the takedown. Spencer tries to send him over.
You know, wow.
Huge round.
Hey.
Huge end of the round.
Wow, that was a tremendous round. That's the end of the fight, huh?
Looks like that's it.
Wow.
It looks as though that's it.
Oh,
KO.
my goodness.
Wow.
You know, Bohus reigns supreme.
Take a look at
Take a look at them, yeah. Oh, my goodness. You know, I got to tell you.
Bohus walking around.
Fight. What a great fight. That was a great fight, man. And look, showing respect for the guys. That is a nice fight,
It's set up by that sidekick.
That was so bizarre. That sidekick, you know, look, it made Spencer a bit mad and frustrated him with that kick. He could feel the crowd siding with Bohus. he came with the grappling attack and ended up falling on the bottom just to get smoked out of there.
Oh, look at his face.
Oh yeah, he slashed open
he's leaking.
Good. Yeah, he slashed open pretty good. You know, the overhands there on the bottom, I believe that he took. Probably, you know.
Yeah, those are
that's the
powerful
result of
concussive
it.
shots.
That's the result of it. It's game over now. Man,
Roger, get out of the way. We want to see the blood.
Yeah, what a tremendous night of fights.
And the crowd gives it up here for Simply Samurai. Both guys kneel in the center of the list, showing of respect to each other and embrace. As you said, these guys are friends. And it's definitely an honor for somebody like Spencer to fight somebody like Bohus, who made his name in Europe years and years ago. Let's head on over to Chris for a post-fight interview with your champion.
The legend, your winner tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO, Bohus! Give these fighters a round of applause for giving you an amazing match this evening.
Yeah, Bohus takes home the victory. Getting a high five from everybody.
Our championship round. Thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together one more time for these fighters.
Yeah,
let's
see all the fighters now.
We got a champion.
The legend. Can we get? Nah, it's all good. Can we just get your thoughts right now at the end of the tournament?
Tell you what, there's some massive talent in the US. You know, I would like to say thank you for organizers, Anthony, guys, putting shows like this. It's hard, right? This is a exciting sport. These guys work their ass off. Right? I sort of managed to get to the top of the level. I'm on the other side of it by now, but upcoming stars, BJ, Spencer, there's so much going on. Right? Talent is insane. Guys, one more time, thank you for coming. Before you come, let us support you come, right? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Congratulations to the legend, Bohus. I'll leave you to the list.
What a tremendous night of fight. Armored combat competition. The Armored League, Gladiators 3. What the hell
Spencer Waddell.
are we doing here? I love
your eye busted open. Take a look at this.
He's talking to Spencer Waddell, the loser.
How you feeling? That was a hard way to lose, but that was an entertaining fight. Everybody here enjoyed themselves. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. Like, here was to come to represent the United States, do this for our sport, fight one of the best in the world, and I get a rematch with him June 7th at AMA. So now I know what I'm up against. So I got 3 weeks to train and give him a better fight. But I'm happy.
I think we're all going to be watching that. Congratulations on a great night. Good shit, man.
And the crowd gives it up for Spencer Waddell. Put on one heck of a performance. A spark weight, moved up to titan weight, took on the big boys, made it all the way to the finals. You love to see it.
I love to see it, man. What a great story. What a great bunch of competitors, man. What a great night.
Speaking of love to seeing it, Jason, what is your impression now having been to your first live armored combat show?
It's beautiful. You know, look, I think the next one, as I know the competitors more, I think that I'll blow the level even more. Right now, they showcased excellent heart, determination. They showed off like grit, you know, skill, toughness. You know, there's a couple times. Look, we even saw.
And ladies and gentlemen, before you clear out for this evening,
I'm just overwhelmed with emotion. I'm awestruck. I'm thunderstruck. That's something I never expected to see at the American Dream Mall in the East Rutherford.
It's absolutely incredible, and I want to, thank all these fighters who came out. Certainly, anyone who's standing here is a new fan of the sport. Come on out to the next Gladiator series that we have coming up with the Armored League, and I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors who made this possible, made it so that all these fighters can come out here. Blast 7D here in the American Dream Mall, Gladiators NYC, Ideal Glass Studios, Smart Water, Smoke and Butcher, Perch Technology, and our champion sponsor, Paw by Paw Veterinary. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in to the Armored League. Thank you to my broadcast partners, Jason Mayhem Miller and Chris Vega for Mike Harrington for the Armored League. I'm saying good night.